Hey, hey friends, it's Steve. I'm back. Well, we got a different edition today. It's me and Toby. Look at Toby. Beautiful Toby. He's so gorgeous. He's a pretty baby. Yeah, so today we drove to a different part of Texas and I'm here at a hospital in the parking lot, and I actually have Toby here with me, and he's such a good boy. I love him so much. Let me tell you, friends, when I rescued this man, this little guy from Mexico, I never would have dreamed that he would turn out to be such a beautiful and such a kind, sweet, loving dog. I mean, he's like my best friend in the world. He sticks to me constantly. He is like glued to my leg. And I don't care if if we're at home, I walk to the restroom or go to the kitchen. It doesn't matter where. If I flinch, he's like, moves up his head. He's ready to, follow me. So, anyway, he's just so beautiful. I mean, he is just so attentive. I just can't explain. And I've had a lot of beautiful dogs and loyal in my lifetime, but never had one quite like him. I mean, he sticks to me like glue. He is like a leech stuck to my leg, and he's just the best ever. That's a classic Finnish Spitz. That's what he is. He's the national dog of Finland, my friends. Isn't that right, Tobes? His breed actually is from the Volga River in Russia. They were first found in the 1700s. And the first Americans brought them to America. Well, Finland found them, I think it was in the 1800s. But then an American actually brought the first couple to America. I think it was 1974. And they tried to enter them in the the National Dog Show or the World Dog Show, whatever they are. But they weren't allowed because they were an unknown breed. They sort of resemble a wolf. Uh, they're a Nordic animal. But anyway, they wouldn't allow them to show them in the dog shows. So what they did, they knew they had such a special, beautiful, unbelievable breed of dog that they took them to Mexico City. And in Mexico City, they allowed them into their dog shows, and they took all the first place prizes. And that went on for years. And finally, in America, they recognized them as a breed. It was in the 80s. I can't remember the exact year. But so they started winning the dog shows in America. And they are a beautiful, beautiful breed. If you're not, I didn't know what he was, but when I found him in Mexico, I didn't know what he was, but obviously they had started breeding them in Mexico. So all you have to do is Google Finnish Spitz, and Finland, a man from Finland found them at the Volga River in Russia. And so he brought some back to Finland in the 1800s, and so they claimed him as the national dog of Finland. So they will go down in history as the Finnish Spitz. They claimed the breed, even though they really stole the breed. you know, actually. They're actually a Russian dog. The breed originated in Russia. But that's Toby. Let me tell you, he is gorgeous. Very different, you know. Everywhere I take him, you know, people are like, oh, what kind of dog is he? Oh, he's so beautiful. What's his name? Where'd you get him? You know, it's always, you know, he's so interesting to people. And I found him, a Mexican had him on a huge chain that was embedded in his neck, and the chain was tied to like a hurricane fence in the corner of a lot. And so he lived on these white rocks. And, you know, this guy did not know what he was, you know, and he really didn't care. He didn't want the dog. I asked him, you know, where did you get Toby? And he said he was a gift from a lady, but that's all he knew. He didn't know anything about him. And, you know, he had he was living under a brutal situation. I mean, this chain was dug all the way into his neck. Hey, baby Tobe, you go, baby. I love you so much, Tobe. I mean, I never would have dreamed that he would have turned out to be such a beautiful, sweet, caring, loving. I mean, you know, when I first found him on the chain, I thought he was going to attack me. I thought, oh my God, you know. So anyway, if you look at his teeth, if you look at